Hello, mic check, mic check. Welcome to Stallion Cup. Hello, mic check. Thank you, thank you.
What is up, folks? Welcome back to the seventh season of the Stallion Cup Jumbo Classic Linoleum Conference. And syempre, we're still live here at the AYSN Sports in N Domingo, San Juan City. My name is Reynold Greg Celia, covering the next four games in the Stallion Cup Adults. And now, our first game will be between Lynk and Co, who has a 0-2 record, contra Bridgestone with a 1-1 record. Itong laro na to, Lynk and Co is still hoping to get their first win of the season. Of course, they're being led by Martin Saduani, who is averaging 20.5 points per game. Of course, on the other side naman, Bridgestone also got their first win of the season against CW Home Depot after losing their first game against Studio 300. Kaya naman, dadako tayo sa ating ikalawa hanggang ika-apat na laro para sa araw na to. Eagle will be facing Zoosh in the second game. CW Home Depot will be facing against SGA. And lastly, our main event of this evening is gonna be Power Sox versus Studio 300. Apat na mainit na labanan para sa gabing ito. Kaya don't look away. Maraming action na hatid sa inyo ang Stallion Cup. We'll be right back. What is up, folks? Welcome back to the 7th season of the Stallion Cup Jumbo Plastic Linoleum Conference. We're still live here at the AYSN Gym in Domingos in One City. Of course, my name is Reynald Greg Cilia. On the call, you can find me on Facebook and on Instagram. That's at Reynald Greg, REINALDGREG on Facebook, Instagram, and also on TikTok. Right now, ito ay laban sa pagitan ng Lynk and Co. wearing their white jerseys kontra Bridgestone wearing their black tees. Lynk and Co. right now is still hoping to get their first dub of the season after losing their first 2 games. Samantalang Bridgestone naman may 1-1 record at dun sa kanilang panalo, Jello Monte Castro once again proved his greatness after posting 23 points, 10 assists, and 5 steals on a very efficient shooting night. At yung kanilang very unselfish brand of basketball also resulted in having 5 players score in double figures. So tingnan natin kung magagawa ulit nila yon laban sa kupunan ng Lynk and Co. It's an early 3, that's a miss from Lim. Right now, the first 5 for both these teams. Number 2, Jadrian Tan, Nicolo Santos, Tiger Santos, Brian Zay, and Gavin Uy completing the 5 as the main protagonists for Lynk and Co. Samantalang Bridgestone naman sporting this guy with the Euro. Just missing was Mickey Chua. Samahan niya na ng kapitan, Mark Tagle, Miguel Lim, Ezra Lim, and completing their 5 will be number 14, that's Miguel Catolico, and getting the first crack at the basket ay itong Lynk and Co. with that very beautiful runner. Meanwhile, it's a dead ball. Ball went on the baseline. That's out of bounds. Bola mananatili sa mga nakaitim. The ball is in the right corner. Ezra Lim, cross court to Tagle. Stumbles and falls. That's a wild shot missing. Jadrian Tan with a full head of steam against Tagle. He gets fouled and hits the deck hard. But he will have to earn those 2 shots from the free throw line. Mark Tagle being called for his first personal. And the first free throw is good for Jadrian Tan. Jadrian Tan sinks both of them. Now here goes Chua for Bridgestone. Chua is in the left wing. Passes it to the middle. Catolico uses the glass to get the first 2 points for Bridgestone. Santos to Tan. Rejects the screen. Being trapped on the right sideline. That's a 3 from Uy. In and out. Rebound collected by Santos. His pull-up J is good. 6-2 is our score, 7:50 remaining here in the first canto. We see Chua, that's a wide open look. That one short. 3-man weave inside. But Jadrian Tan will earn those 2 points in his 3rd and 4th trip to the free throw line. Pangalawa na ang foul ni netong si Tagle. Mark Tagle averaging 8 points, 1 rebound and a couple of assists in 20 minutes of gameplay each night. Meanwhile, Tan misses both free throws. That's very contrasting to what we saw during his first and second trip. Opensa ng Bridgestone. They settle for the jumper. Catolico gets him. That's a very beautiful one dribble pull-up from Miguel Catolico. Here goes Santos to the left wing. Santos kicks it back out. That's a 2 dribble pull-up. This time is good. Jadrian Tan scores his 4th bucket. Mickey Chua to Tagle. Back to Mickey. 15 to work with. He's against Tiger Santos. Mickey falls down and stumbles, loses the lever. That's a turnover. Ito ngayon ang Lynk & Co. 6:45 remaining here in the first. Here goes Stan, who goes up and puts the ball up and in. Ezer Lim playing the point for Bridgestone. Ezer waits for numbers. Ezer to Mickey. Back to Ezer. That's a three. No, long rebound collected by Mickey. One dribble. Pull up. Mickey Chua. That jumper is a thing of beauty. Here goes Santos. Inside. The ball was stolen. None other than Miguel Catolico. They push the pace. Chua swings it to the corner. Takes an inch closer and gets the bucket. May kasama pang foul. Oh! Miguel Lim is limping. Thank you po, kuya. Thank you. It appears that Miguel Lim kind of tweaked his ankle on that landing. Therefore, the referees called it to be a sportsmanlike foul. It's going to be against Tiger Santos. So that's going to be a personal foul plus possession, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Miguel Lim makes him pay on that technical free throw. (11 to 9) is our score. Just 2 points separate both these teams. Lynk & Co still with a 2-point lead, but now Bridgestone has a chance to tie it, or no, they don't get the chance. They turn the ball over early in the shot clock. That's a traveling violation committed by Ezer Lim. Here goes Tiger Santos. Leads it to Jadrian Tan, playing the point, scanning the floor, driving, kicking the ball back out. Santos gets the ball stolen away on that pass. But that another pass from Ezer Lim is botched and a turnover. Mabalik ang bola sa Lynk & Co. Santos playing the chess match. Tan to the corner. That's the three. Tiger Santos, no. Pushing the tempo now here is Bridgestone to Chua. Chua for three. That's short. Rebound collected by Nicolo. To Jadrian Tan. Jadrian is against Mickey. An offensive foul being called against Jadrian Tan for extending that chicken wing. Right now, papasok na ang second five para sa parehong koponan. Mandatory substitutions during this 5-minute mark of the first 2 quarters to ensure everybody has ample playing time. Dahil everybody in this floor on both rosters are all capable of giving us a treat in terms of basketball. They have that offensive skill set. They have that deep bag. And that's just an invitation for you to watch Stallion Cup because like literally the talent that we are seeing here is on the roof. It's a whole nother level. Bola ng Bridgestone. The referee is just counting kung may tig-5 players na ba ang parehong kupunan. And now they blow the whistle. Inbounds from the sideline. Bibigyan niya si Jerry M. Si Cheng Lai. Now the ball is with Jert Piao in the post. Jert backing down. Kicking it back out. Jello Montecastro for three. That's a flat shot. And a miss. Rebound collected by Lynk & Co. Tiger Santos has it. Santos, the lefty floater is good. Tiger Santos. Here goes Enrique Cheng Lai. That's a quick three. That's the first 3-pointer made in this ball game so far. Here's Santos. Hands it up to Saduani. Saduani looking for someone to pass to. Gets it back out to Escosi. Now the corner 3. Canto. Gertiao handles it. Gives it to Jello Montecastro. Yao stolen the ball. Got the ball stolen rather. That's a turnover for Patiao. Lynk and Co. That's a C3. That's good. Escosi lighting that one down from way downtown. Here goes Jello Montecastro, the floor general to Cheng Lai. Step back and fires. Couple bounces, but that goes out. Saduani gets it. C from the parking lot. That's good. Wow! What range does he have there? Napailing na lang si Jello Montecastro after seeing how far beyond the line that 3 was. He goes Cheng Lai. What can they answer with? He goes Jello. Right-handed floater, no go. He's a lefty, by the way. Here's Saduani with a full head of steam. Saduani pumupukpok. Pero he was fouled from down low by Jerry M. That's his first personal foul. Martin Saduani will be the trigger man from the baseline. Saduani, C. He has 2 triples so far. Tries to inch closer but passes it back out. Kurt Cheng to the corner. Saduani, his floater. That goes short and over. Cheng Lai. Inside, no go. Montecastro is there to clean up the mess. Kurt Cheng, the trigger man, leads it to Tiger Santos, who's slowing the pace down quite a bit. He's waiting for the Saduani screen, gets it. Santos inside. That shot was too long. Rebound collected here by Miguel Lim. Miguel takes it back out. Cheng Lai, no go on that runner. Saduani, sabi, tabi muna. I'll go middle. Saduani for 3. No. Here goes Montecastro trying to answer some of those points. 19-4 is our score. To the corner, Cheng Lai. Cheng Lai, his runner, quite long. Saduani, cross court to C and to the panel. That's a turnover for Lynk and Co. Jello Montecastro playing the point. This is what he does best. Distribute the leather. Jello. Entry pass to Gertiao. Gertiao backing down his defender. To Cheng Lai, the 3. That goes in and out. Rebound ulit by Saduani. Saduani puts his head down. Leaves it to C. Another 3. Almost, but not quite. Patiao crosses over. Leaves it. Jello inches closer. Pulls it back out. Looking for some comrade to pass to. Rather, he takes it upon himself. Inside job is no go. But they get the offensive board. Gertiao. Open 3 from Jerry M is a miss. Martin Saduani. Driving middle once again. And he was fouled as he drove to the basket. Wala pang penalty. Ang kukunan dito. 50 seconds lamang ang nalalabit sa unang yugto ng ating laro. Baseline and bounds ang magiging trigger man natin. Si Miguel Lim. Gives it to Cheng. Rick Halili. Back tap was successful. That's a steal. Jello Montecastro takes it upon himself and gets his first 2 points off the ball game. Goes Cheng. 30 seconds to work with on the game clock, 18 on the shot clock. Saduani points the play. Saduani crosses over. Kicks it. That's a 3. Bank is open on a Saturday afternoon. And an immediate whistle from our referees. Apparently there's an unsportsmanlike foul. what happened. Apparently, Jello Montecastro did something inadvertently, or so it appears, as he immediately apologizes to Papiao, or that's Tiger Santos rather. Already second and sportsmanlike foul we've seen in this game so far. And that just goes to show the intensity and the grit that both these teams are showing. But parang hindi naman sinasadya. So that's good. That's good. Also, good sport in Jello Montecastro immediately apologizing. So Duani has 13 to work with. Patay na ang ating shot clock. Make that 10. So Duani using the screen. So Duani steps back from 3 and fires. Too long. 1 second to work with. They put it up. That shot is short. 23-16 is our score at the end of the first canto. 7-point lead being enjoyed here and protected by Lynk & Co. Magbabalik ang Stallion Cup in just a few. Welcome back. This is the second quarter of the first game dito sa 7th season of the Stallion Cup Jumbo Classic Linoleum Conference. At syempre, for those who's watching, we're live here at the AYSN Sports in Domingo, San Juan City. My name is Reynold Greg Cilia. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok at Reynold Greg, Reinald Greg, across social media platforms. And right now, Lynk & Co. has a 7-point lead contra Bridgestone. And they're on offense, but that's a traveling violation early in the first possession of the second canto. Matatawagan ng traveling itong si Gerald Ze. And of course, we'd like to thank our sponsors. First and foremost, Jumbo Plastic Linoleum, Kaukai, AutoGuard Car Care, Nike Park, for making this league possible. Of course, also a huge shout out to Sir Paul Chua, Sir Mike Chua, for being the spearheads of this entire league. And that's a quick AutoGuard. That's a quick timeout brought to us by Nike Park. Don't look away. We'll be back after the short break. And coming from that Nike Park timeout, we're now back to the ball game with 9 minutes remaining here in the first half of action. 23-18 is our score. Unang nakabutas ang Bridgestone, napa-timeout agad dito ang Lynk & Co. And the basket is good. So Gerald Ze plus this and one opportunity, 25-18, can make it 26 with this freebie. Gerald Ze does not complete the 3-point play opportunity. This Jello Montecastro to Jertiao. The short stab is too long. Adrian Tan, tumatakbo. C. He was wide open, decides not to take it. Inches a little bit closer. Asking for a foul, but wasn't given to him on that layup. Jello Montecastro all the way to the cup. Goes Adrian Tan. Gerald Zay. C for three, another one. No. That's a really great move by Yuan Ramirez using the shoulder to get separation and create contact underneath. Here's Zay. To Adrian Tan. Back to Zay. He's waiting for a screen. Man-to-man defense dito ang Bridgestone. Zay gets blocked underneath. At tumama pa sa kanya yung bola. As it went out of bounds, bola babalik sa Bridgestone. Montecastro asking for a comrade to come closer to him. 25-22 is our score. Pass to Cheng Lai. That's a quick three. No go. Jello. Once again, playing the point, directing traffic. Jello goes to the right wing. Cross-court pass to Cheng Lai. Another three. This time is still a miss. Adrian Tan handles the leather. To Uy. Underneath. Sorry, miss. For Nicolas Santos rather. That's a really great find from the baseline. Kaso, mintis yun. Lai to Montecastro. Montecastro is inside, almost but not quite. Here goes Adrian Tan. With a full head of steam, tries to go inside, but there's a whistle before that. A foul is going to be called against Bridgestone. Yuan Ramirez picks up his first personal. Second team foul na dito ng Bridgestone. Here goes Adrian Tan, being defended well by Enrique Cheng Lai. Uy, one dribble pull up from the screen is good. Gavin Uy scoring his first 2 points. Cheng Lai another try from deep. This time it's good. Finally, after all those tries, Enrique Cheng Lai nakabutas na rin sa wakas. Adrian Tan rejects the screen from Zay. Went up but got blocked from underneath by none other than Jertiao. Our triggerman from inbounds is Gerald Zay, finding a streaking Adrian Tan inside is good. Adrian Tan, nakanakaw play naman din agad doon. And Jertiao is apparently bleeding from his mouth. Therefore, he will be needing some medical attention. Some discussions are being made between the medical team and the referees. Apparently, Jertiao, hindi naman daw dumudugo ang kanyang bibig at okay lang. Right now, we're almost at the halfway mark of the second quarter. 29-25 is our score. 6 minutes to go here in the second. May mga clarification pa. May ginagawa ang ating mga game officials. Yep, Jertiao will be replaced for a moment. Because of his bleeding lip. Right now we're back to the ball game. Jello Montecastro has it to Cheng Lai. Another three. That shot was stiff. Here goes Jadrian Tan. The pass. C3. Kapoom! That's a third three from Esco C. Lighting the three-pointers made by a mile. Five minutes and 47 seconds remaining here in the second quarter of action. Jello Montecastro missing his first free throw. Let's see if he makes a second one. Coming off this very beautiful drive from down below. Pero kasama pati braso dun sa pagka-contest. His second free throw is good. 5:47 remaining here in the second. Bola ng Lynk and Co. Here goes C. To Tan. Back to C in the corner. Sloppy pass. Another sloppy pass. But Jadrian Tan was there to recover it. It's Midi. No goal. Now here goes Jello. With a full head of steam. Jello Montecastro finds an inch of space and capitalizes on it. Gets those 2 points from below the rim. C almost took the long three but hesitated. Say no good on that floater. Here goes Jello Montecastro. Montecastro clearing some breathing room. No go. Gerald Se on the other end. Se nakahanap ng butas pero hindi makabutas. Ramirez umaatake all the way to the cup. 4 minutes and 49 remaining here in the second quarter of action. 5 minute substitutions muna para sa parehong kunan. Ladies and gentlemen, that assist from Jello Montecastro is your AutoGuard car care assist of the quarter. Pagkapaso talaga. Sabi niya, atake! If you saw the mismatch, that's great leadership from Jello Montecastro, showcasing why he's one of the best point guards of this league. And 47 seconds remaining in the second quarter of action. Jello Montecastro missing his first free throw. Now we're back to the ball game after mapalitan ang lima ng parehong team. So with 4:40 remaining here in the first half, we see Martin Saduani being fouled hard as he drove to the basket. Two free throws for Martin Saduani. Oh, hindi pala free throw yun. Baseline inbounds lang. Saduani. His repost. He's inside. Saduani, hook shot, no go. That's a little bit short. He goes Ezer Lim. Catolico, no go on that runner. Tiger Santos ngayon ang may tanga ng bola. Tiger Santos goes behind his back. Dances with the defense. But passes it to Nicolas Santos. Hands it off. Saduani. Process. Nasaraduhan ng pinto. Pero bukas ang bintana. Pero nahila. Pati braso. Bola mananatili sa Lynk and Co. As we are just under 4 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Saduani sizing up his defender. Saduani looking for someone to pass to. That's a turnover from Saduani. Magawa ng bola, mapupunta sa Bridgestone. Almost a counter steal by Martin. But lots and lots of whistles are being made here on the floor to avoid further secondary motion. Good whistle, good call by referees. Control the pace of the game. 3 minutes and 39 remaining here in the second quarter. 32-30 is our score. Lamang pa rin dito ang Lynk & Co.
For second infraction of the Bridgestone card.
There's a technical free throw for Ezra Lim and a technical foul against Lynk & Co.'s bench for improper bench decorum. And Ezra Lim makes him pay on that single free throw. Now they get the chance to take the lead with a bucket. Ezra Lim playing the point, telling Yao to do the Iverson cut. Catolico is inside. Ezra Lim for three. Lines that one down. Ezra Lim, fadeaway three from the top of the key. Will he be answered this time by Ze? The short stab is no good. Tiger Santos got fouled as he went up for that layup. 2 free throws for Tiger. His first freebie is a miss para kay Tiger Santos. Let's see if he makes the second one. Yes, he does. Ezra Lim now directing traffic to the corner. It's Mickey Chua. Mickey cross-court pass to Lim. Back to the top of the key. Here's Yao. Back to Lim. Oh, that's a traveling violation. Clear as day. Miguel Lim. Oh, that's Nicolas Santos rather. Hands it off to Martin Sadwani. Sadwani. That's a three. No go. Does not get the lucky bounce either. It's Chua creating some contact. Chua, pull up, no go. Nicolas Santos driving left. And another foul has been whistled against Bridgestone. And a warning has been slapped against Ezra Lim for unsportsmanlike behavior, but meanwhile, it's going to be 2 free throws for Nicolas Santos. Does not make his first one. Nicolas Santos is averaging 8.5 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 3.5 assists in 31 minutes of game time each day. Nicolas Santos, the second free throw is still a miss. Ezra Lim now has it. Ezra Lim to the corner, that's a three. Too strong. Martin Sadwani, pumupukpok. He goes behind his back. Martin Sadwani lilipad. Just misses on that runner. Here goes Chua with a full head of steam. And he gets rejected up top. Pero bola mananatili sa Bridgestone. One minute and 44 remaining here in the first half of action. Here goes Lim. Loses the handle and he gets fouled as he was dribbling the ball. Region ang itatawag. Inbounds ulit para sa Bridgestone. Ezer to Patiao for three. Punches it through! At Napa-timeout dito ang Lynk and Co. Of course, this timeout is brought to you by Nike Park. Don't look away. We'll be back after the short break. Back to the ball game. 1 minute and 35 remaining. Exactly 95 seconds remain here in the first half of action. Lynk and Co. down by 4 late in the second quarter. Sadwani coming off that curl. Inside shot is no good. He's quite frustrated with the lack of calls. Chua on the other side gets the whistle and will be getting 2 more free throws to extend the lead from 4. And that is already the 3rd personal foul of Nicolas Santos. So 2 more fouls and he has to say goodbye, pero from here on out he has to play some more of a conservative kind of defense to not get his 4th personal here in the first half. Is Tiger Santos. Tiger Santos got his shot up but did not make it, but he was fouled in the process. Tiger Santos will be shooting 2 from the free throw line.
First, 2 shots. Tiger Santos.
Tiger Santos, his second free throw is still a miss. There goes Mickey Chua. Exactly 1 minute remain here in the second quarter. Mickey Chua loses the handle at bola, babalik sa Bridgestone. They have 8 seconds to work with, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Catolico leads it to Chua. Chua is inside. What a move! Everything but the shot. Catolico is there to clean up the mess, but to no avail. 38 seconds remaining. They can go for a 2-for-1 if they use the time correctly. Sadwani attacking with a full head of steam. Sadwani still pleading for a foul. But Chua is on the other end. And there will be 2 free throws for Mickey Chua after garnering that blocking foul as he went up with the shot.
2 shots for Mickey Chua.
As Tiger Santos gets the second personal foul. Tiger Santos was slapped with a warning for resentment to a call. So 2 warnings na ang naibibigay ng ating mga referees dito sa ating laro. As Mickey Chua makes him pay on that freebie. Here goes Tiger Santos. Tiger crosses over, hands it off to Sadwani. He has 10 seconds to work with. Sadwani going inside, gets the bucket, make a son-of-a foul. Martin Sadwani gets the end one opportunity with a drive to the right, finishing on top of the defenders with 6 seconds to go here in the first half of action. Finally, he gets the call he has been waiting for. Martin Sadwani cuts the lead back down to 5. Make that 4 with his free throw. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your Jumbo Plastic Linoleum offensive play of the quarters, courtesy of Martin Sadwani. At meron tayong Nike Park timeout sa huling 6 na segundo ng ating first half. Magbabalik ang Stallion Cup. And we're now back to the ball game. Second half of action for those who just tuned in to our live coverage of the 7th seed of the Stallion Cup Jumbo Classic Volume Conference. This is a match between Lynk and Co. Who is still winless so far with an 0-2 record contra yan Bridgestone. With a 1-1 record, Lynk and Co. is down by 6 at halftime, 43-37. Of course, my name is Ringo Greg Silva, covering these next 4 games here at the AYSN Sports in Domingo, San Juan City para sa Stallion Cup. Of course, a huge shout out to the hard-working men and women from behind the camera, Kuya Job Zacuino, Kuya Mark, and our medical team, and everyone here at the AYSN Sports. Magandang hapon sa ating lahat. Siyempre, para sa ating mga manonood. Napakamahangin, napakainit sa labas. So, sana safe kayo, stay hydrated. And right now, we see Ezra Lim at the free throw line after creating some contact and fishing for that foul. Ezra Lim makes a play on the first one. Ezra Lim, his second free throw is good. He goes 2 for 2, 46, 45 to 37 is our score. That's a 3, no go. Here's Jello Montecastro. Carving some space and finishing through contact with Jello Montecastro. And there is a Nike part-time out on the floor. 10 points na ang labang dito ng Bridgestone. Magbabalik ang Stallion Cup. And coming off the Nike Park timeout, bola ng Lynk and Co. Martin Saduani gives the ball to Jadrian Tan. He directs traffic, talking about Tan. Asking for a set screen. Tan to the left wing. Oy, left a little bit open. Se is inside, no good on that shot. Let's see what Bridgestone will be doing here on the other end. They lead by 10. Montecastro to the corner. That's a 3. No go. Right now, Lynk and Co has the possession. Saduani going to Se. Another pass. Oy, his baseline J is no good. Se, another serving is good. Is Jello Montecastro waiting for numbers. That's a 3. Oh! Enrique Chenglai lines up the seams and gets the ball to go down from way downtown. It's an 11-point affair. 50-39. Saduani babawi ng 3. No go. And Se telling Saduani to drive instead of shooting from way downtown. Here's Montecastro. Fakes left, goes right. Tried to finish with his off arm. No go. Montecastro intercepts that pass but gets it to Saduani. Se. Finally, nakabutas na rin si Gerald Se. After some frustrations from carving up some offense. Just a 6-point of the game, talking about Gerald Se. Foul has been whistled on floor. 7 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the third. 50-41 is our score. Enrique Chenglai is at the line for 2 shots. His second free throw is a miss. He goes for a split. On the other end, it's Lynk & Co. with 7 minutes remaining. That's a three from the corner. 2 bounces, and that goes off. Here goes Enrique Chenglai. Goes behind his back twice. A give and go. Chenglai fakes, drives. Jello Montecastro to a relocating Chenglai for 3. That's short. Sadwani pushing the tempo. But Montecastro held Martin Sadwani. Just a duty foul for him. It was a mismatch. Martin Sadwani was seeming like a freight train who has no brake pedals on that drive. Gerald Say inside. Great assist from Martin Sadwani. That is your assist of the quarter, brought to us by AutoGuard Car Care. Here goes Ezra Lim, directing traffic, moving the chess pieces on the board. Montecastro for 3, lines up the Saints. (53-43) is our score. 6:30 remain here in the third. Sadwani, what will they do after that 3-point banger from Montecastro? Sadwani to the other corner. Oy kicks it back out to Martin. Sadwani driving inside, tries to inch closer, no go. But he will shoot 2 shots from the free throw line. Martin Sadwani. He is averaging 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 2.5 assists per game. And that shot is a make from Martin, cutting the lead down back to single figures. And it's a free throwers violation from Martin Sadwani. It's going to be Bridgestone ball once again. 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Montecastro, another 3. That goes in and out. Touches everything but the bottom of the net. Gerald says underneath. Great move. Napakalupit naman ang pektos nun. Now here goes Ezra Lim. Trying the defense of Oy. Miguel is inside. And he travels in broad daylight. That's a journey. Substitutions are being made on the floor. Ezra Lim checking out in favor of Tagle. Oh! That's a great acting job, kinda, from Jadrian Tan, flailing his arms and feet as he went up with that shot, fishing that foul for 2 shots. Jadrian Tan misses the former of 2. And the second one bounces in. And Yuan Ramirez has been slapped with a technical foul. Yuan Ramirez has been slapped with a technical. That's going to be his 3rd personal foul at the same time. Jello Montecastro still pleading the case for Bridgestone. And he plays the point. Here's Yao. Crosses over to the corner. Here goes Tagle. Back to Yao, the 2-man game. Yao, his jumper is short. Lynk & Co is running as we approach the halfway mark of the third canto. Saduani with ball movement finds Ze, who will shoot 2 free throws from the 4.5 meter line.
Number 5, the second. Two shots for USA.
Pacquiao has been whistled for the second personal foul. And he goes 2 for 2. Oh, that's 1 for 2 rather. Looking for the entry pass, finds Jertiao. Jertiao fakes, post-up move. To no avail at naagawan siya ng bola doon. But counter steal by Ramirez, that's gonna be a foul against Nicolo Santos. He's gonna be replaced by Tiger Santos as Nicolo just got his 4th personal. That must have been frustrating for Nicolo Santos, as we're still in the halfway mark of the third quarter. 15 more minutes of game time for both these teams. Catolico misses on that very athletic layup from underneath. Uy. Stolen away by Monte Castro. And a foul from behind is going to be against Lincoln Coast, number 19, Gavin Uy. That's his first personal. Jello Monte Castro will be triggering from the sideline. And he gets it to the right corner, and Yuan Ramirez for 3. 2 bounces, and that goes beyond the backboard. Missed shot yun, tapos outside. Bola babalik sa Lincoln Co. Here goes Tiger Santos. 4 minutes and 15 remaining. 15 on the shot clock. Gerald Se, pumukpok sa ilalim to no avail. Jello Monte Castro directing traffic while dribbling the leather. Yuan Ramirez. Stepping back is Chua, who travels in broad daylight. Here goes Adrian Tan. Tiger Santos looking for a screen, uses the screen from Ze. Good steal by Jello Monte Castro with a full head of steam. He spins, fires, and gets fouled. As Tiger Santos went for the block, nakuha niya naman yung bola, kaso nadamay, pati braso. As we are seeing Jello Monte Castro take his time, and those 2 shots from the 4.5 meter line. Monte Castro, his first freebie is straight as an arrow, but misses on the left rim. Monte Castro's second free throw is good. Substitutions are being made. Se checking out for Brian Se. Gerald Se checked out, and Brian Se checked in. Jello Monte Castro almost bagged another steal. Saduani misses on that one, and there's another technical foul. Who is that going to be against? Oh, it's going to be against Jadrian Tan for using profane language. That's his 4th personal. Dalawa na ang foul trouble para sa Lynk & Co. Wow, what a wild turn of events right here kanina. They have the lead during the first quarter. Right now, they're down by 5 and showing some signs of frustration. This time around, it's Jadrian Tan who has been slapped with a technical foul. $55-49 is our score. 3 minutes to go in the second half of action. This is just the third quarter. Chua is asking for a screen. To Monte Castro. Another swing. That's a 3 from Chua. That goes in and out. Cleanup job inside. No go. That goes beyond the backboard and out of bounds. Lynk & Co will get a chance, a crack at the basket as Martin Sadwani playing the point guard role here in this possession. Sadwani scanning the floor to see. That's the 3. Almost, but not quite. Brian Zay was fouled as he got the rebound. That's going to be against Miguel Catolico. This is first personal. Ryan Zay, his freebie, is so high arcing. Talking about his shot, but that's a miss on the first one. The second shot, still high arcing, but this time it swishes through the net. There goes Chua. Kuha lang ng kuha, Kuya Jobs. There goes Jello Monte Castro going underneath. That's a miss. Monte Castro gets fouled. Penalty na. Parehong kupunan with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. 2 free throws for Jello. Jello Monte Castro continues to struggle in making these free throws. The second free throw rattles it in. 2 minutes and 30 to go here in the third quarter of action. 56-50 is the score. Great ball movement here by Lynk & Co. They have 13 seconds to work with. Jadrian Tan attacks the middle. Tries to fish for a foul. Martin Sadwani is there for the cleanup job, but he gets smothered and fouled from behind. 2 shots para kay Martin. This quarter is a little bit slower than the first 2. More fouls are being called, even technical fouls, as Martin Sadwani could not make him pay on the first freebie. The second shot is good from Martin Sadwani. Substitutions, Ezra Lynn checking out for Dirty Out. Jello Monte Castro. Floor general is Jello to the left wing, and that is a very strong entry pass from Mickey Chua. Lynk & Co now has the possession. Martin Sadwani leading the offense. Sadwani, less than 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter as Lynk & Co turns the ball over once more. Pangilang turnover na nila yan. It's already their 13th turnover. Make that 14. Monte Castro directing traffic to Miguel Catolico. Back to Monte Castro. Cheng Lai driving right. Putting the ball up. Missing. That touched all board. 90 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 56-51 is the score. 15 reads the shot clock. There's Jadrian Tan attacking baseline. Jadrian fishes for the foul and gets 2 shots from the free throw line. Jadrian Tan now has 10 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 personal fouls. There you go. He can extend his scoring averages to 11, and he does just that. Now he meets his league averages of 11.6 rebounds. Monte Castro. 1 minute to go. Back to Monte Castro. They have 10 on the shot clock. That's a 3. No go. But Zhertiao collects the loose ball. Cheng Lai driving inside. A hammer play. A floater. No go. Catolico gets fouled from behind. Gets the bump, the bucket, and the 3-point play the hard way. Shout out to Diego de la Paz for teaching me that mantra. That spiel, rather. It's very poetic when you say that. As Miguel Catolico could not complete the 3-point play opportunity. Santos asking the ball back, trying to give it to Gerald Say. Say scanning the floor, asking for a screen, decides not to use it, and he got blocked. A defensive play of the quarter, courtesy of Zhertiao. Of course, that defensive play of the quarter is brought to us by Kao Kai. They could write the last sentence of this third chapter talking about Bridgestone and Jello Monte Castro. They have 8 seconds to work with on the shot clock. 10 seconds na lamang nalalabis sa game clock. Monte Castro to Catolico. Catolico, short stab is good. 4 seconds to work with. Make that 2. The heave. Almost. But not quite that much to end of our third quarter. 60-52 is the score. 6 na puntos. Make that 8 points ang pinoprotektahan at inaalaga ang kalamangan dito ng Bridgestone. Magbabalik ang Stallion Cup after the short break. And the fourth and final quarter is now underway here in the 7th showing of the Stallion Cup Jumbo Plastic Linoleum Conference. 8-point lead being protected, enjoyed here by Bridgestone. Of course, Jello Monte Castro leading the charge as he spins, fires. Zhertiao, offensive board, and the putback. That's a 10-point lead now for Bridgestone, 62-52. Ang opensa ng Lynk and Co. kind of stagnant here. They're waiting for something to happen. Saduani, pumupukpok sa ilalim. Great pass! Gerald Say, the beneficiary of that very beautiful assist of the quarter, brought to us by AutoGuard Car Care. Here's Monte Castro, looking for someone to pass to. Gets it to the left wing. Catolico. No go on that left elbow J. Here goes Saduani. Scanning the defense. Goes middle. Saduani leaves the ball. Another pass. Gerald Zeh. That's a very athletic layup. A hook shot rather. As he cuts the lead down back to 6. Monte Castro. To Catolico. Great pass inside. Just a miss from Zhertiao. Saduani. Inside was Riking Zeh. Another pass. This time it's stolen away. Monte Castro with a full head of steam. Creating contact. And ilista mo na yan. 2 points na yan. Here goes Gavin Uy. Slowing the tempo down. They're down by 8. Sadwani inches closer. Loses the handle. That's a turnover once again. Here goes Tagle. Going inside. Finishing on the opposite end. Ano kaya ang isasagot dito ng Lynk & Co? Will they be able to pull off an upset and get their first win of the season, or magtutuloy-tuloy ba ang kanilang pag-landslide sa 0-3? Another turnover, this time by Martin Sadwani. Lim na, una na, ilista mo na yan! And just like that, we're back to a 12-point affair. 68-56 is our score. 12 points ang kalamangan dito ng Bridgestone. And we have a Nike Park timeout on the way. Magbabalik ang Stallion Cup. And coming off that Nike Park timeout, just a quick timeout update para sa parehong kupunan. 3 para sa Bridgestone, 1 na lamang para sa Lynk & Co. And Tagle just fouled Uy on a 3-point heave. That's the last thing you want to see from Bridgestone as they try to create more of a safe cushion heading into this game and prevent Lynk & Co from pulling off a comeback victory. This could serve as a spark plug para sa Lynk & Co. As Gavin Uy sinks the first freebie, 2 more to go, gets the second one as well. And he goes 3 for 3. Talking about Gavin Uy and the charity stripe. 68-59, balik sa 9 points. Balik sa single digits ang kalamangan. Is Jello Montecastro sizing up the defense. Jello taking his time, 10 seconds to work with. He attacks middle, takes it upon himself and gets the bucket using the glass. He goes Sadwani, crosses over. Sadwani forces the issue, misses. Tumatakbo ngayon, Montecastro with a full head of steam. Jello Montecastro adds 2 more points to their name. Martin Sadwani falls down as he got fouled from underneath. 13 points ang inahabol dito ng Lynk & Co. Martin Sadwani quite struggling from the field. He's averaging 20.5 points per game, but right now he only has 5 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. It's an unlikely kind of game, very uncharacteristic of his skill set. Make that 6 points, 9 rebounds. Montecastro just milking away the clock. The clock is their best friend at this juncture. 17 seconds to work with. Tagle. Back to Montecastro. They're just weighing down their options, but that's a very lousy pass. Santos gets away with it. Pero hindi sila makapag-capitalize doon sa fast break na yun. Montecastro, this time he goes fast. But he will be passing it back out to Jertiao. Jertiao to Catolico. Catolico skying high and getting those 2 points off a hook shot. 74-60 is our score. Sabuani for 3. Hits back rim and misses. Rebound collected. And another serving still does not fall. Jello Montecastro right now. Will he attempt a 3? No. Inches closer, tried to create contact but did not get the call. Gerald Se, may tanga ng bola. Na kay Martin Saduani na ngayon. Here's Tan. To Uy. Back to Tan. That's the 3s. No go. Sabi dito ni Jello Montecastro, teka lang. 14 ang lamang natin. Dahan-dahanin na natin to. 5 minutes to go exactly. 11 seconds to work with. Para sa Bridgestone, Catholico, no jump shot. No go. Tumatakbo rito si Tan. Adrian Tan with a full head of steam. Nabangga sa pader. Tambola, mapupunta kay Saduani. Gerald says, wide open momentarily. Gets blocked from the nail. And that's a pushing foul against Nicolas Santos from behind of Jello Montecastro. That's going to be his 5th personal. So that means he has to step out of the court and watch the entirety of the game from the bench dahil may 5 na siyang foul. Bola ngayon ng Bridgestone. They're up by 14 big points. Underneath, another 2 points for Miguel Catholico. He now has a double-double. 12 points, 10 rebounds to his name. That's a 3. Saduani is very cold in this ball game so far. Great slow step. Ramirez, another serving, could not get it despite the seconds. Entry pass. Gerald Zay, wide shot. No go. Ezer Lim. To Ramirez. He stops, fires, and hits. 3 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in the 4th and final quarter. 18 na ang kalamangan dito ng Bridgestone. Tan. Driving. Stop. The shot is a miss. Nauna na, Ezer Lim. Make that a 20-point lead for Bridgestone. And it seems like they're in cruise control. 80-60 is our score. Bridgestone looking to improve their record 2-1 at the expense of Lynk and Co, who will be falling down to an 0-3 record, still winless in this season so far. And a foul has been whistled against Bridgestone. It's going to be against Patiao. Meanwhile, Martin Saduani will be getting the final breather of this game with 3 minutes to go in favor of Brian Zay. Now triggering inbounds from the sideline is Kurt Cheng. Leaves it to C. Isco C asking for a screen. That's a long heave. No go. M is wide open momentarily. Decides not to shoot it. Passes it. M, he's wide open again. Yao spins. No. Another serving. This time it's Cheng Lai. Wow! Great touch from Enrique Cheng Lai. 22 points na ang kanilang kalamangan dito. Here goes Uy asking for a screen from Alan Tan. Alan Tan rather. Goes Cheng. Back out to the corner. Driving inside. Sorry miss for Uy. Another serving. Gets it this time. Kevin Uy finally getting that bucket after 2 tries. Cheng Lai goes behind his back, being defended well here by Isco C. Give and go, and the last 2 minutes has been announced by our dear napaka-pogi na Coliseum announcer, Kuya Anjo Perey. Of course, this last 2 minutes is brought to us by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. And there's a substitution being made on the floor. Platoon substitutions for Bridgestone. 1 minute and 42 remaining here in the fourth. 84-62 is the score. Tan. Great move, everything but the shot. Goes Chua, being defended by Tan. M. Stops, passes to the corner. That's a 3. That one hits back rim. And an offensive board here by Chua as they try to milk away more of the clock. Lim, skies high, gets blocked from behind. Tan to Uy. He takes the 3. Still a miss. Another 3. Still a miss. Malamig dito ang Lincoln Co. As a traveling violation para sa Bridgestone, natatawagan doon. Itong si Allen Tan. Ito na ang Lincoln Co. Lim. Stop and pop. J is good. Jadrian Tan rather, not Lim. Now here goes Yuan Ramirez. 25 seconds on the game clock. 7 seconds separate the game and shot clock. We're just trying to wait for the final buzzer to sound here. Just to not get the 24-second violation. They will just shoot for it. 5 seconds to go, and that marks the end of the very first game dito sa ating Adults Division ng Stallion Cup. 7th season Stallion Cup Jumbo Plastic Linoleum Conference. 84-64. Bridgestone improving to a 2-1 record. Samantalang itong Lynk & Co. will be getting their 3rd loss of the season, and huwag kayong mawawala dahil in just a bit we'll be interviewing our best player of the ball game courtesy of Jumbo Plastic Linoleum. Welcome back. Of course, we're still here at the 7th season of the Stallion Cup Jumbo Plastic Linoleum Conference at kasama natin ang best player of the ball game brought to us by Jumbo Plastic Linoleum, Jello Montecastro with 21.7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals. And Jello, second consecutive time mo na makauwi na itong Jumbo Plastic Linoleum best player of the ball game. What does it mean for you to get these very consistent awards in each and every game.
More than that, more than the individual thing, what matters most is the win that we got today. We lost our first game, then won the second, and now we got our second win for the season. So that's what's important for us. And apart from that, we just want to get better as a team.
And talking about getting better, anong mga klaseng preparasyon ang ginagawa ng Bridgestone dito sa conference na to, sa season na to, in order for you to get that gold medal that everyone is wishing for?
Well, our team, the foundation of our team is friendship. No? So most of us here are friends way back. So that's one thing that's going for us. Then we played before several times, so we know how to play with each other.
There you go. And before we end this best player of the ball game interview, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to my team, to Bridgestone. Shout out to Mark Tagley there, the owner of Bridgestone, and to all the Stallion kids, teens, and adults that are supporting the league. Regards to everyone.
There you have it once again. Our best player of the ball game, Jello Monte Castro, with 21 big points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals. A complete and dominant victory for Bridgestone and improving the record to a 2-1. At don't look away dahil meron pa tayong paparating na 3 laro after this break.